What's up, everyone? It's your boy Jermaine, back with another in real life video. This morning I'm on the skateboard, and I thought I would talk about how all the malls are gonna close in SF, because it's something kind of interesting to talk about. I'm gonna skate over, I need to get over to Fisherman's Wharf, but for now I just I'm gonna have to skate and walk because I broke a belt. It's not broken it's not broken all the way, but it's broken to the point where I can't get up any big hills, because if I try to go up a big hill, it's just gonna snap. So I'm just kind of cruising the board now. So I'm just gonna go up and like walk over the tunnel, and we'll just have a chat, and I'll do a hike, because this is definitely a hike this morning. Yeah, so yesterday, let me tell y'all what I did yesterday. This was crazy. I went over to Stonestown. Now, if you are a tourist or something, one second. I just want to be quiet. We'll go around these folks real fast. This guy just got on some tires. So it's early in the morning. I know I was reading the comments from another video, and someone was saying something along the lines of, "You're filming early in the morning." Well, I'm purposely filming early in the morning to show y'all what it looks like early in the morning. But I actually, like I said, I gotta go do a gig over here, so that's why I'm going this way. Instead of go through the tunnel, I'm gonna take the stairs and walk over. It's much quieter, and then that way I can get my hike in, and I can also talk to y'all a little bit longer, and then we can really get into the chat, because the chat is really more about, you know, the store closures. This is so sad. There's someone else over there sleeping over there. It's so sad. But anyway, something I noticed yesterday. Let me get out of this tunnel. Beautiful day. Foggy, typical SF day. Sure hope this gig goes good. Now I gotta hike up this hill and tell a story at the same time. I'll kind of go slow because I want to start talking. Actually, we need to go on this side. Okay, so here we have it. Yesterday I went to Stonestown. Now, if you guys don't know, Stonestown it's a mall on the other side of the city. It's near Lake Merritt. Lake Merritt is a pretty awesome area if you want to go, like, you know, do some outdoorsy stuff. There's a lot of places in the city to do outdoorsy stuff. But anyway, I went by the mall. I was there with a friend. He was driving an electric car, and his friend was telling me about how he always tries to like just drive around the mall to see if one of the free chargers are available, because believe it or not, they have a lot of free chargers, right? And there's like 6 free chargers at Scottstown. There's actually more, but some of them are broken. I think I remember seeing it like 8 or something, but they're all in use as we're driving around the mall looking. And pretty much the you know, we never found a parking spot, right? Because these are slow chargers that are free. A slow charger, maybe in an hour you would get 15 to 20 mile range in an hour, right? There's a 2-hour max, but I'm sure people go over that all the time, you know, especially if you like work in the mall and you just bought a Tesla. You can take it to work and you can charge it for free. That means you can drive for free. So I was telling my homie, like, look, dude, you already know if it's a free charger, people gonna be taking that. People gonna be up on that all day. Because I used to drive like an electric car before, and I never would go to the free chargers just because the free chargers were always a mess. Because if you go to a fast charger, people usually stay there like 30 minutes. A free charger that's much slower than a fast charger, because fast charger is level 3 in a like a level 3 charger in like 30 minutes, you could probably get like 120 miles, 130 mile range. No, that's in 30 minutes. But on a level 2, in an hour, you might get 15 to 20 miles. So basically, people don't stay at the fast chargers that long, because you don't have to stay there that long. You can stay there 30 minutes, you know? So I'm over here talking about electric cars and all that. But after we, you know, drove around and didn't find a charger, because I feel like I'm getting off topic here. After we drove around and didn't find a charger, we ended up parking. Went into the mall. We stayed there for like no time, maybe less than 10 minutes. Now, I was really surprised. There was like nothing going on there. There's a lot of vacant businesses there. The only businesses that were popping, and when I mean popping, I mean, bruh, that food court was straight popping, dude. Like, it was so busy there. And then also, when I was just looking over to see if I could see like an empty table, right? Just to see if there was like an empty table like in the food court. No, dude, no empty tables. And every table like full of food, people eating, bro. Like, I was tripping out. I was like, dang, the life. But like I say, the stores, a lot of them seem like they're going out of business. A lot of them don't look like they have a lot of selection out. I don't know if it's like a shortage or something, but that's just one thing I noticed. It looks like a lot of places are, it looks like there's like, I don't know, I just go in and I just see like a lot of empty shelf space, right? I don't know, I think maybe it could be internet shopping too. Just because like, even the selection at the mall, like, selection is so limited, dude. Like, oh my gosh, it is so limited. Like, they only have just a couple items there versus what you could get off of line. And I don't know if you guys just heard recently, but Banana Republic, Banana Republic in San Francisco and Westfield Mall is closing. Yeah, so they announced a closure, right? And the crazy thing about this is, I think the reason why they announced that they're closing is because of Nordstrom's said they're leaving. And if Nordstrom's is leaving, Banana Republic's like, why should we stay here? You know? So it's kind of a domino effect. Like, there's just more and more places closing. It's kind of crazy to see. It's really crazy to see. Like, it's insane because there's no stopping it now. Like, there is no stopping it, dude. One thing I don't get in the Westfield Mall, I don't get how all those shoe stores stay in business. All the shoe stores that you go in there and they sell Nikes for $800, like the resellers. I just don't get how they're staying in business, because Are people really buying shoes like that? Like in the middle of the pandemic, yeah, they were. I remember people were spending hundreds of dollars on kicks, you know? But are people doing that now? I don't think so. I just don't think so. I think in the, all right, we're gonna go with it. Yeah, so yeah, I don't think that people are spending the same amount of money, because I don't think people have the same amount of money like they used to. Because before, in the middle of a pandemic, when they gave out all that money, inflation hadn't hit yet. Inflation hit a couple months later. So that, I mean, and that right there makes all the difference in the world. Also, when you have a broken belt, you have to, it's harder to stop. So yeah, I had to just roll with this one, and that worked out. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, the Westfield Mall, I think it's gonna close down for sure. Because think about it, they already lost Nordstrom's, and believe me, nothing else is moving in. And I don't think they lost Nordstrom's for a bad reason. I just think people are just buying more stuff off the line. I look at myself, almost all of my clothes I buy off the internet. Except jeans, like any shorts, like I just go to H&M and buy jeans and make those. But like basically everything else, I buy like everything off the line. I don't like really buy anything from the store. Only thing I buy from the store is like food. And the reason why I buy everything off the line, well, you have a much better selection, yo. You got better pricing too. Like, okay, so Ace Hardware and Soma, they just announced they're closing down. But have anybody seen the prices at Ace Hardware versus the prices on Amazon? And just think Amazon can get it there in one day, like 2 days, versus, oh my gosh, I'm gonna let this lady go. Yeah, no, just think you can, on Amazon, you can get things delivered in one day. I mean, so anyway, who's gonna pay those crazy prices when they can just buy it off Amazon? But then the only problem is, this is the real downside of online shopping. You see all the stores in the mall, there's actually people working in those stores, okay? There's managers, there's associates, like there's actually people working there. So the more and more folks buy stuff off the line, the less and less jobs will be in your local community. So right now at the mall, it's probably about 1,000 people working there, right? But when it closes down, because everyone says, oh yeah, let's just buy everything off of the line, this is gonna be the downside of it. There's just gonna be less jobs. There's gonna be less places to go to, you know? Now me, I like online shopping, but I also like to point out the negatives. And yeah, there's definitely some negatives. There's really big negatives, actually. And you may say to yourself, oh, I don't care because I don't work in the mall, right? You may say, you know, oh, I don't care, I don't like retail workers, but if all of those people lose jobs, they're gonna be looking for jobs elsewhere. And that's why and that's the part I'm saying, you know. If all these retail people, you know, get fired, they may try to take over some other industry and make it hard for you. They may invade your industry, bro. You may think you're safe. Not till them retail folks come, because they're gonna be hungry and thirsty. Yeah, it's gonna be death to retail, I'm telling y'all. I don't mean to be negative, but you know, sometimes you just gotta be real. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta be real. But anyway, I'm gonna go down here. I gotta go meet these folks over here real fast. I'll see y'all.